right, and this is our continuing series of reviews on the DC Animated Universe. We are up to episode 5 of Batman the Animated Series. This one is Pretty Poison. It is the debut episode of Poison Ivy. It was aired on September 14th, 1992. It was directed by Boyd Kirkland. The story is by the incomparable Paul Dini and Michael Reeves, and the teleplay is by Tom Ruger. So, debut episode of Poison Ivy. Brian, what'd you think of the good on this?
You know what? Not unlike the last episode, there were a few flashes of the animation that were stunningly gorgeous. Fleischer and beyond. They do facial shots, and that was the same thing they did in the previous episode. It would be a facial shot that was just so well animated.
Yeah, I think I heard somewhere that there was 3 or 4 different production studios, and that's where there was that inconsistency of the animation where some of it was brilliant, and then some of it was really not. I mean, you've brought it up a couple of times where it's kind of choppy and stuff like that, and I think it was the different animation studios, and even Bruce Timm said he got frustrated over that after a time.
You know what? That explains a lot, because there are huge inconsistencies.
Right.
But I would say overall, the animation in the episode was gorgeous. Gorgeous. So that was my good.
All right, Keith, what was your good on this one?
I sort of like the beginning with Harvey's talking to Isley and they're showing Batman fighting. He gets Batman. Bruce gets his kicks, and Batman's kicking someone. I thought it was kind of cool the way they did that. Other than that, I don't have much.
Oh wow. Okay. I had a couple. The beginning where they have like the press conference and they're talking about building the prison and it's a better, safer. Somebody says it's for a better, safer Gotham, and then they have like the caption of the next scene. It's like a better, safer Gotham 5 years later. I thought that was hysterical. There's a running gag throughout the episode of somebody like getting some news and like Gordon like, wait a second, there's a bank robbery, what? And then like everybody runs out and stuff like that, and there's the same kind of gag with, Harvey Dent's been poisoned, what? I thought that was like a really good running gag. And then one for the car guys out there, when Bruce Wayne's leaving to go meet Harvey Dent and Pam Isley on the dinner date, Alfred goes, will you be taking the cord? And for your car guys out there, the cord was like a super high-end luxury car from the 30s, and whoever did the design on the car was 100% accurate. I thought that was really... I
thought he said Ford.
No, he said cord.
I heard cord, too.
He said cord. But, yeah. All right. So,
okay, cool. That makes more sense now.
All right. So there wasn't a lot of good in this one. I'm hearing there might be a little bit of bad in this one. So what was the bad here, gentlemen?
I actually didn't have any bad.
Really?
Oh, wow.
No, I didn't. I had some haunts, but I didn't. There was nothing about the. I liked the story. There wasn't any real bad about it.
Giant fly trap. I kept on waiting, seeing Mean Green Mother from outer space. I just didn't quite get that.
Okay, so the giant killer.
Yeah, the giant killer eating man. Yeah. It reminded me too much of Little Shop of Horrors.
That would be the song reference.
Yes. Thank you. Cut.
All right. What else did you have bad, Keith?
That's all. That's only really bad. I have a lot of huhs.
Okay. Well, my bads were, and again, I go to character design. I think even Bruce Timm's admitted this that Ivy was not the best of their designs. I think they were trying for that kind of Tex Avery sexy dame, and I
thought they hit it.
I thought she looked like a Disney princess myself.
I actually thought if you went Tex Avery,
I didn't have a problem with that.
Oh, okay.
I really enjoyed that.
Okay, and then I think the voice actress, and I forget her name, but the voice actress who did Poison Ivy, I thought she got better as the series progressed, but I thought in this one she didn't come across as kind of scary or nuts.
She hadn't found her voice yet?
Yeah,
she was a little stiff. Yeah,
I thought she was a little stiff on this one. Okay, so do you have a haw, Brian?
I do. Okay, so the rose is extinct for 5 years, right? But it's growing wild in Gotham. What?
I thought that what I got from that was it was growing in the one place where they were put in the penitentiary, and they plowed it over, and that kind of made it extinct. That's kind of where I got that from.
Okay, that was just idiocy.
Okay.
And then nobody saved it. If it's the one place, you know what? It's not like poison ivy is the only botanist in the world. You know what I mean? Like, somebody would have come and gone, oh, we need to get a sample of this. Or somebody would have gotten a sample of that. Prior to, people are into plants.
Okay. So, Keith, what was your on this episode?
I had a couple. One is Harley having no problem with the roses being at the table at dinner. They're basically killing roses to put them decorate things.
Wasn't Harley, it was Ivy.
I'd say Ivy, you're right. Ivy having no problem. Harley would have a problem. I just don't get that. This is her whole thing, and then there's roses sitting in this vase, and she's like holding it, like, oh, pretty. What?
Well, that's true. Okay.
And then also at the end, she gets the poisonous plant in her cell. It's poisonous. It's what she almost killed Dent with. She gets to have that in her cell.
They didn't know.
I figured out why everyone escapes from Arkham. Batman didn't know.
Batman didn't tell Gordon.
I'm sure Batman knows she has that in there. Batman knows everything. Except how to deal with giant plants with teeth.
All right, I mean, other than kind of the whole episode was kind of, I really didn't have a lot of huhs.
Whole episode's a Got it.
Brian, did you have a glee out of this one?
You know what? I had a couple. First of all, Harvey Dent Hole. That was fun for me.
Yeah,
and
the whole
he looked,
lead up, yeah.
You know, I kept seeing Two-Face, which I thought was just cool. The battle for the weed. I just thought that was a great line. Y'all missed it. The battle for the weed. I thought it was a great line. I just...
Who said it?
That's my
I don't even remember.
That's my Why that's a line for you, huh? Yeah, that's my
I just... the way that they did it, it was a... it seemed to be like a cross-culture drug reference kind of thing, you know, or a counterculture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The battle for the weed. I can't remember who said it, but I wrote the line down. And also, what I really appreciated was, you know, when she was doing the work before she changed into her poison ivy garb, and she was just wandering around with the jeans and the shirt on. That was such a 30s, 40s, 50s
farmer's
kind of
reference.
But that's how a lot of the women, and you see pictures of Marilyn Monroe dressed that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a real pinup.
No, I'll give you
and
that.
it was just accurate, and still they made it look good. Not unlike Marilyn Monroe makes it look good, but I just thought it was cool that they used that style.
Oh, okay, yeah,
that they didn't make her
that's-
sexy. That they put her in that.
Yeah, no, like
I'll give you that.
Yeah. Yeah, so to me that was, and then I just thought some of the animation in it, some of the shots that they used were just wonderful.
Keith, did you have a glee out of this one?
I had no glee.
Yeah, I was going to say, I cannot
Gleeless.
think this is like up to date. This is the most average episode that we've seen to date. It's not good and it's not bad. It's okay. I'm literally going to give it 2.5 stars out of 5. I mean, it was fine.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I give it 2.5 stars also.
I give it 4 stars on the animation.
Oh, okay.
You know what? The story, you're right, but I felt the same way with the April Fool's one. Is it Joker's Last Laugh?
No, Last Laugh. Yeah, Laugh.
Yeah. I felt the same way with that. It was just an okay episode. There wasn't anything special about it. And I didn't think that this one there wasn't any great groundbreaking. I agree with you on that. But I thought that the animation and how they handled just the look of it, to me.
I do like when they deal with fires and everything. They have the orange glow. They've had it in a lot of episodes so far. I really like, or Joker's always hanging over those orange glows.
The other thing I thought was pretty cool was when she kept killing the plants because Batman would move, which makes her an idiot, by the way.
Yeah.
But yes, her reaction to, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, she killed the giant, because you have to have a giant
Flytrap?
flytrap.
It's a bat trap.
Oh.
Okay, on that, we're going to leave this one alone. Let us know what you think, everybody.
Hello, friends. You know who here. Check out the 3 Old Geeks podcast wherever finer podcasts are downloaded. Let us know what you think of the reviews in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. Or else!